Hello, everyone. This is Daniel Hable back again. For all those who follow my Facebook and YouTube channels, I deeply apologize. I have not put a video out in about a week or two. Just had a little bit of life going on. You know, when you're the father of a one-year-old daughter, and you're also, a busy professional, life can get in the way. I just wanted to kind of briefly touch on what's been going on. Over the last several months, I've been dealing with a regression in some of my symptoms. I've had panic attacks I've missed work from. I've had to go back to my psychiatrist and reevaluate my medication plan, reevaluate and just several things in my life that have been going on personally that have led to them. Over the past few weeks, I felt like I've come out of this fog, back to my normal self. And for those of you who've had any kind of anxiety disorder or any kind of mood disorder or anything like that, will know that these disorders will have great times where you're on top and not so great times when you're in sort of a trough. And I was in sort of a trough, and I would kind of come up and go back down and come up and go back down. And lately I've experienced a lot of the ups, and I kind of realized that, hey, I'm out of the trough now, and I'm feeling great. I know a lot of us experience these troughs, and even our loved ones may see it and they'll say, well, I thought you were doing great. What happened? And it can be frustrating for you. It can be frustrating for them. The most important thing to give yourself is patience, and to give yourselves opportunities to work through these issues and to discuss them with your treatment teams, your therapist, your psychiatrist, your loved ones, your friends, your family. That's what I had to do. I had to be honest with people around me, and there was no putting on of faces. There was no, I'm doing great when I'm really not. I've learned the hard way that never works. It's only a temporary malady, and usually the people that know you the best, the ones that are closest to you, already know that there's something going on with you, and they're just waiting for you to basically come out and say it. So it's been a few months of that, and I'm happy to say I'm on the other side of it, and I'm feeling much better, and I'm feeling optimistic about the future. And I feel that every time I have one of these troughs, and they don't happen as often as they used to, that I come out with a better understanding of what treatment means for me, and what this I always talk about being on a pilgrimage, which is what I consider this illness to be. Is it's a lifelong pilgrimage, and I'm going to have twists and turns and ups and downs. I realize it's never going to completely go away. You can take all the medication you want and do all the therapy you want, and that will give you a great quality of life. A lot of people say, well, why even do it if you're not going to be cured? I do therapy and I take medication not to numb myself to a reality, but to help myself have a quality of life. It gives me a quality of life. It gives me a greater understanding of myself as a human, and what makes me click, what makes the disability click. And I always maintain the importance of continuing to seek help, even when you're doing really well. Because little things can crop their heads out of the water, and you might not even see it, but your therapist might. And your loved ones may. If you're having some thoughts, it's best to share them with the ones you trust the most. And that's what I ended up doing, and that's what ended up helping me get out of this trough. I feel much better. I sound much better. My enthusiasm for work has returned. My enthusiasm for a lot of things has returned. I'm not so moody all the time. I'm really looking forward to expanding our group, our page. Every day I click on it and I see new members, and it makes me very happy to know that we are reaching more and more people with our message of acceptance and love for ourselves, and support for family members and loved ones that are there for us. Because in the end, like I said, I'm not a doctor or a therapist. I am just someone who is on this pilgrimage with an anxiety disorder. And I'm just simply documenting my pilgrimage for the world to see, and in the hopes that my sharing will lead to your sharing and to your self-exploration, and to your getting better. That's the ultimate goal of this channel, is to help people understand that you're not alone, far from it. We are all together in this, and we will continue to have peaks and valleys, but even in our valleys, we need to see that there's light. There's a reason why we are going through these things, and you just got to continue to work and to make sure that you're taking care of yourself and never being ashamed of being who you are. Whether that's being honest with your employer and telling them this is what you have, whether it's being honest with your spouse, being honest with your boyfriend, girlfriend, being honest with your friends, and not hiding away from this like it's something to be ashamed of, because it's not. I refuse to be ashamed of it. I refuse to be bullied by it, because in the end, that's what this disability wants. It wants everything you have because it wants to control every aspect of your life. But it's a part of you. It's always going to be a part of you, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. It's a part of you you can learn to understand, just like any other essence of your being is just a part of you. It doesn't make up who you are. It is part of who you are. And the more you understand it, the more your people around you accept you for it, the greater support you'll have when you need it will be there for yourself. You'll be more self-reliant, and you'll be able to depend on others for help without judgment. Again, I'm sorry for the lack of videos and content lately. Just busy with, like I said, busy with a 1-year-old, busy with life. As we all should be. And again, I wish you all great mental health, and please be kind to each other, be kind to yourselves, and be kind to those around you. Please take care of yourselves. Have a great day.